back to my cooking show. My name is Caroline and today I'm going to be making a cake, but not just any old cake. I'm going to be making a cake with a face on the top. So I'm just going to be making a basic old box mix cake, but the decoration is going to be beautiful. I'm going to be making my friend Anne Louise out of frosting, and she's going to hate me, and it's going to be great. So the box mix cake is simple, but the true test will be if I can skillfully craft a portrait of Anne Louise out of buttercream frosting. So to start out, I'm going to be making the buttercream, which I will use to cover the cake and then also craft Anne Louise's portrait. So I'm following a buttercream recipe from Wilton.com, which is a popular baking brand, and I'm going to be doubling the recipe so I can use half to cover the cake and then half for the portrait, and I'm sure there'll be some left over. So to double the recipe, we're going to be using 2 teaspoons of vanilla, a cup of this vegetable shortening, which really grosses me out, a cup of butter, I'm using unsalted, and 8 cups of sifted confectioner's sugar, and then 4 tablespoons of milk. So in an electric mixer, we're going to beat the shortening and the butter until they're light and fluffy. Then we're going to add in the vanilla. And then we add in the sugar, 1 cup at a time. And then finally we add the milk and beat until it's light and fluffy. As you can see, I've got the buttercream right here. I have taped my good friend Anne Louise's face to a cutting board and put some wax paper over that, so it'll be easy for me to stencil on the drawing. So this is the original picture of her, and I found an app that prints, that takes regular photos and then puts them into like sketch form, because it's easier. So it's easier to like outline it in Ice King if it's in sketch form. Here's the thing, I couldn't find any like good colors of food coloring, so I'm just gonna have to make do with these colors. So I'm gonna try to make her skin color out of what I can. But basically, so I'm going to do her hair black, even though it's like dark brown. I'm going to do her eyebrows. You're supposed to outline everything in black. And then I'm going to try to make a skin color. And then I'll do her lips pink, and her shirt, I'll just do white with the regular white frosting. The website I got all this information from said that we should outline in a size 3 tip and then do the finer details in a size 2 or size 1 tip. I couldn't find a kit that had like all 3, but I found this one kit that had just a size 2. So this is what I'm going to be using. I don't have a 1 or a 3, so could go poorly. Hello friends, so I've moved you over here to get a better view of what I'm doing. I'm going to do black first. I'm going to stick this little tip in here. As you can see, I put the tip in the bag, and now I'm gonna just squirt the black in there. Now that I have completed the outline of the face, I am going to begin to mix the colors. So I'm gonna start with her skin. I'm gonna do a little bit of red and a lot of yellow. Okay, this is as close as we're going to get to a peachy skin color. Okay, so I did the hand and the chest, but I just realized that before I do the face, I actually have to do the eyes and the lips, so I can just go right over it. Okay, the lips is only a tiny bit, so I'm just gonna do red. That was a lot of red. Okay, my battery is about to die and I don't have another camera, so I will be back when this is done. This is the finished product. Hopefully it doesn't actually look like this when it's done. So I'm gonna put it in the freezer until it is hardened, and yeah. And now I'm gonna bake the cake and assemble it. For the cake, I'm just following the instructions on the box, adding 1 cup of water, a half cup of oil, 3 eggs to the box mix, and then some sprinkles for my own touch. Then mixing it together and pouring the batter into 2 7-inch round pans. And then baking the cakes for 28 minutes at 350 degrees. Now to assemble the cakes. I'm gonna cut off the top just so that it's more level. And don't make this rookie mistake. Make sure that you flip it like that. Well, silly me had the camera die and I forgot to bring an extra battery. So I put the cake in the fridge and it's right there. As you can see, it looks really good. But anyways, that's a crumb layer, and then after that sort of cools down, I'll do the regular layer. But the only thing is I didn't cut enough off the top. Oh, I know what to do. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. Okay, as you can see, there's like a gap right here, but I know how to fix it. I'm just gonna flip the cake around. Don't make this rookie mistake. Make sure that you flip it like that.
Don't make this rookie mistake.
Perfect. Pat it down. But now I need to frost the top. looks so good. Will you make sure she doesn't calm down? No, she's balding. I'm gonna get her reaction. Love. It's you. Love.
Oh, you're so
Nice. Nice.
you're so
Nice.
Does it look like you?
no.
Well, give me a plate.
Ellie. It's funfetti.
Wow, that's sweet.
The cake is good. I probably go light on the frosting because
It is pure sugar.
I put 8 cups of pounded sugar in it.
Why?
That's what it called for. So, 10 out of 10 would recommend the cake box mix. Betty Crocker always hits different. Can always trust her. She's a really great gal, great friend.
Can I have a little more?
Oh,
a little.
Seconds. That's a good sign.
No, that's way too much.
Anyways, so
The frosting makes me gag.
it's good though, but in moderation, you know. So at least it's not too buttery. Last time my frosting was too buttery.
Frosting is mega sweet.
Okay, I'm sorry. The cake is good. I added a nice touch with the sprinkles. That was my addition, not Betty's. Sorry, Betty. Kudos to
Isn't
me.
she dead?
I don't know. Kudos to me for the
Is Paula Dean the one who said the N-word?
Paula Dean's the one that went to prison.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm not like any of them. I'm my own. I'm me.
Wait, let's see if
No, Willie, stop. You're making me throw up. Okay, sorry.
Wait, you filmed it.
Back to the
Filmed it.
reflection.
Willie. Willie.
See if the dog likes it. Oh, he loves it.
Here.
Okay, the cake was great. The icing was, frosting was way too sweet. I mean, maybe should have done less vanilla or less powdered sugar, but I did what the recipe called for, so I'm just assuming it's supposed to be this sweet. Now, the face. The face turned out so much better than I thought it was. It was so good. It looked exactly like her. The only thing, I would have left it in the freezer for a little bit longer. I left it in for like 30 minutes, but I would have done it way longer because the hair wasn't fully frozen, so it sort of fell apart when I tried to put it on the cake. But overall, the icing art was actually pretty easy. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so if you ever want to do some icing art, it's really easy and it's really fun and it's also super accurate. The food coloring turned out great. What do you think? Besides the fact that it's your least favorite photo of you, did you think it looked good? Mommy, did you think it looked good? My mom thought it looked good, so that's.
Yeah, she has to say that.
My sister thought it looked good. Ellie, did you think it looked good? Yes, I did. My sister thought it looked good. The only one that didn't think it looked good was Aunt Louise, but that doesn't really matter. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, if you like cake. So basically that means everyone that watches this video should like the video. And I gotta go because The Bachelor's on and wouldn't want to miss it. So, bye.